What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy New Year's Eve. It's Friday, December 31st, just after 9 a.m., the last day of 2021. Wow. Feels like as you grow older, every year just flies by faster and faster. So many great memories from this last year. And if you're new to the day trading game, you've now have 1 year experience under your belt. Looking forward into the new year, people are going to be setting goals, laying out a game plan. With this video, I want to try to show you guys my game plan going into the new year and try to help you guys in making your roadmap for success in the day trading world. So, the last few days, I typed up this project. I'm ready to present it to you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to comment. This is a project for all of us, I would say. So any ideas, feel free to shoot them out there. Any topics you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about them. And let's get kicking into this new video. So, New Year Trading Plan 2022. I will be going into my 7th year as a day trader in the stock market. And for YouTube, I'll be coming up on my 4-year anniversary as a content creator on YouTube. So, my goals for this year: portfolio growth, 1 week at a time. I like to focus more on big picture type of ideas. So it doesn't really matter for me about closing green every day. I try to take it 1 week at a time. My main big focus is if I can close out the week green, then that leads to consistency, which leads into a green month. And we all know a green month consistently leads into a profitable year. So think more big picture, just like when you trade stocks. You don't want to get sucked into that micro time frame of only looking at a 1 minute time frame or a tick chart. You look at your bigger time frames for that more big picture idea, whether it be the 10-minute time frame, 30-minute, hourly chart, daily chart, weekly chart. Always keep that big picture idea in mind and work your way down as you go. Next year, I want to get more into reading, listening to more books. So, all of 2021, I took a break from reading and listening to books, and I was doing a lot of freeballing last year, or this previous year, 2021. We started up our Ultimate Pass membership in the Discord. I wanted to focus on building up my video library and seeing what I could do, because every single year I would just go really, really hard and just studying, education. And it really took a conversation with somebody to say, hey man, you already know what you know. Why don't you just freeball it and just test out what you know and everything that you've learned and put things to the test and see how it plays out. So the last year, took a break from reading my books on technical analysis, psychology, and I honestly miss that because reading every day does so much good for you. It helps you grow better, not only as a trader, but as a person as well. It opens doors and windows in your mind, and books can take you anywhere you want to go, anywhere. And they can open doors and multiple doors to many new great things. What I want to continue I want to continue securing profits for the day when I have them. Doesn't matter if the market opens up the first 5 minutes and I take a trade and I'm up in profits. Always secure the bag. You guys will hear me preach and talk about in the Discord and all the time, because the profits are not yours until you secure that bag. I want to patiently wait for the perfect plays to come to me. Now, this one, I remember back when I was newer as a trader, I felt like as soon as that bell would ring and the market would open, I had to trade. Because I'm learning from all of these different people on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook groups to trade the first 30 minutes of the market open, because that's the most volatile time for stocks. Yeah, it's the most volatile time for stocks, but it's also the most riskiest time to trade as well. A lot of stocks are opening up. They don't know which way they want to go for the day, so it's going to be a lot of back and forth action. You're going to see a lot of either big death candles out of that open, or you're going to see some big run-ups out of that open, and nobody really knows 100% which way a stock's going to go right out of that open. It's a straight up coin flip most of the time. So I've come to learn as I continued to show up every day, just patiently wait, sit around. Something will come to you, and that trade idea will make sense and it'll fall right into your lap. Growing every day inside and outside of the markets as a trader, man, it's funny. The more you learn about day trading and you start to get into psychology, human nature, emotions, it really starts to make you understand who you are as a person. It truly does. And from learning about yourself, that's when you could start seeing what you're good at, what you're bad at. And then from that, start to evolving and developing your own strategies that work for you. And we'll touch up more on this topic later in the video here. I want to try working more on volume analysis. I've always been fascinated with volume and price action. I like to keep things simple. If you guys participated with us in the Discord at all, 2021, you guys see me all the time preaching volume is king in the stock market. Volume trumps all. Watching the tape, watching volume on different time frames from your 1 minute to your 10-minute hourly chart, volume tells the story over time. So I want to try out some new techniques and study more into volume analysis going into this new year. I want to also try and work on my Fibonacci beliefs. If you guys noticed, I'm a big Fibonacci guy. I've created multiple Fibonacci videos on my YouTube channel. And if you go to the playlist section on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have a Fibonacci playlist that you guys can check out. I think I have like 10 videos in there currently right now. Fibonacci trading right here. There's a list of 10 different Fibonacci videos in here. I've always been fascinated with Fibonacci, and anything that I really get into, I really dive headfirst into it, and I try to educate myself the best that I can on all areas of that subject. And the most fascinating thing with Fibonacci, it's surrounded by us in our everyday life, from the measurements of our body, face, it's in nature, the universe, the measurements and dimensions of flowers, trees. It's literally all around us. And the theory is that with Fibonacci being all around us, it also overflows into the stock market. And there's multiple different ways and strategies that you can use Fibonacci. And that's what's so fascinating about the stock market. You can go towards whatever catches your interest, and you yourself, you can develop a strategy and have an edge in whatever it is that perks your interest. So going into the new year, I want to focus more on Fibonacci, volume analysis, and continue to develop and evolve as a trader and work on my strategies and work on my statistical edge in those categories. I want to try psychology, emotions, human nature. You never stop with these subjects. The more you grow as a man, woman. In case you guys haven't noticed, psychology, emotions, human nature, all of that stuff I would say is like my expertise in the day trading world. I've always dived headfirst into this stuff, and this stuff literally is like a rabbit hole. There are just so many layers. You can go and go and go deep into this stuff, and the deeper you dive into it also opens multiple different doors, and it also really helps with discovering who you are as a person. It truly does. From your beliefs, how you were brought up from a child to an adult, what you thought, what you were taught to believe in a way, the way you look at life. I've learned that it's important to have an open mind. Always. Always have an open mind. Never try to be closed-minded and stubborn, especially if you're trying to learn. Being a day trader, you can't be closed-minded. You have to keep an open mind. I will do less. Sitting in the market all day. I found myself, and I would say to myself, I'm not going to sit in the market all day. I want to get out, enjoy life. There's more to life than just sitting and staring at charts and in the market all day for 6-7 hours a day, 5 days a week. Sure, I love what I do, but the more you get into this and the more experience you get under your belt, I did it. I sat in the markets all day, every day when I was just starting out. And for the first 5 years, I sat in the markets all day. Sure, you get that experience and you get better, but there's more to life than that. And I've come to learn as well, when you show up, you patiently wait for your opportunity if it presents itself, and you secure those profits, get out, be done, live to trade another day. Because if you show up, you trade and make those profits and continue to sit there, you're eventually going to convince yourself that other A-plus trades are going to come along. You're going to get sloppy as the day progresses. Really sitting there all day, it's going to wear on you. 4 hours into the day, you haven't really took any breaks. Your eyes are going to start playing tricks on you. Your brain's going to start playing tricks on you. You're going to see patterns that aren't there. So get in, patiently wait, make that money, get out, be done. Have that mindset you want to live to trade another day. I will do less, being stubborn, admit defeat, live to trade another day. We've all been there, and we all continue to still do it. Nobody likes to admit defeat. Nobody likes to admit when they're wrong. Nobody. But in the stock market, you're not going to be right 100% of the time. There's no way. So when you fail or have an idea and the market takes your money and you were just defeated, it can be hard to admit that. And at times you can get stubborn and you can say, no, I didn't show up to take a red day. I'm going to continue to sit here and I'm going to trade. I refuse to get defeated. You have to accept that defeat. Swallow your pride. Live to trade another day. The markets may not be good today and you may not be seeing things. It may not even be the best setups for the day. If you wait till the next day, you could see easy A+ setups all day. Remember, easier setups can be right around the corner, you guys. It could be an hour from now. It could be 2 hours. It could be the next day. Monday, you could see everything completely sell off and it be a really hard trading day. There was really no opportunity that presented itself. But then Wednesday comes around and you see everything just shooting up and you're like, man, if I just waited 2 days, I could look at this stock. It ran up $20 a share the first hour of the day. That's opportunity right there. So I've come to learn, if you just patiently wait, something will come along. You just have to patiently wait and have that discipline. And in a way, be very, very picky what you trade. My priorities: having an open mind. Anything can happen. Keep it simple. Focus on the big picture idea plays. Having a trading plan for every trade. Listen to myself. I trust in myself. The last two, I would say, for newer people coming into this, you're not really going to see that. After opening up the Discord and seeing a lot of people come and go over the last year, you guys have also taught me a lot about new people coming into this. I'm so far gone from the new day trader phase that I was in 6-7 years ago. I forget how new traders think. And it was a big eye-opener that a lot of people, they're not going to have the same work ethic as me. People don't have that work ethic to be on that grind, I would say. Or they work a day job. They can't be at the open every day. Some people work the afternoon shift or the night shift. They have that opportunity and advantage to show up. They can sacrifice some sleep to show up for the market open, put a few hours in, and maybe go take a nap. So everybody's situation's going to be different. Yeah, I get that. You gotta put your foot down and determine what you want and go after it. It all starts with you, remember that. Fortunately, I had that opportunity. When I did work a job, I worked the night shift, so I would go in at 3 in the afternoon, just an hour before the market closed. So I could sit in the market pretty much all day if I wanted. Then go in, work my night shift, come home, sleep for a few hours, wake up and do it again. You got to be on that grind. You got to get that experience under your belt. Because how can you trust in yourself if you have no experience under your belt? You've never seen a lot of these stocks run up $10, $15, $20 in a day. So how are you going to know how to react to that or know how to trade something like that? So by putting in that time and just being on that grind every day, you guys, it'll pay off down the road. That's one of my favorite sayings. When you're coming into this and you're brand new, don't worry about making money right now. Don't. At least for the first 2 years, you're not going to make money. Just focus on studying and getting that experience in, and then the money will come down the road. It's like right now you're working for that future paycheck. that consistently profitable paycheck every day, every week, a few years from now. Remember, this is a skill. Once you learn it, you have it for a lifetime, you guys. So let's move on here. I wrote down some notes when I was drawing up this plan. So my notes say I have a system that works for me and me only. After opening the chat for all to come in, I have learned we are all different. We all have different beliefs, outlook, perspectives on life. We are all in different phases in life, from 18 years old to wise and older, trying to adapt to this very fast-paced world we live in today. The new generation has a very short attention span. TikTok is the #1 app in the world right now. Everybody wants success now. They give trophies to every participant in today's schools. Everybody wants to be heard or have an opinion. All of this is fine, and I am okay with it. Does not bother me at all, to be honest. The only thing that does matter is what I want. Myself, me. What do I want? And if I can focus my attention on where I want to go, the people I want to be around, that's all that that's all that matters. I know I will work my butt off to get what I want. I am the 10%. I will outwork you. I will work smarter. I will show up every day. I will learn from my mistakes. It's the grind, the everyday grind, that molds us into the traders we want to become. So with that being said, back when I was going to school, they didn't give trophies to every participant. They didn't. You were either the best and you got the trophy, or you lost and you had to realize the defeat, feel the shame of losing. Today's world, you don't really experience that. So everybody's getting things handed to them like they're obligated to receive something for just trying, an effort award, as you would say. And this is where all of our perspectives are different, you guys. All of ours. You gotta work for what you want. Nothing's gonna be handed to you, especially in the stock market. So when you come into this, you have to educate yourself on your own time. I can lay out the resources and the materials for you, but you yourself have to dig into it, educate yourself, absorb it, take it in. It's not like I can open your head, pour everything in, and you're good to go, or tell you a secret like, hey, the day traders out here, all they do are look for stocks above, it's an indicator called VWAP, volume weighted at price. That's the secret. And it's like all the new people, that's what they're searching for, is a secret to consistently make money. And people don't have the attention span, like I just mentioned. They don't. TikTok, it's all about 6-second videos. So everybody is battling for that attention to be heard and seen within 6 seconds. Or the person's going to keep scrolling along. When you open up Facebook or Instagram, they're using their fingers to scroll up their feed. They glance at something at a nanosecond, and if it doesn't catch their interest or their eye, they continue scrolling. So it's a very, very competitive world out here right now. How's that saying go? You can't teach work ethic. It's something that's gotta be in your DNA. Talk is cheap. We all know this. So instead of saying, I want to be a great trader, show up every day and show everyone you are a trader. We are the 10%. After going through 2021, you have all taught me so much. Honestly, we have seen so many people come and go into this. People would show up with high hopes. They'd want to learn this, and they would just give up too simply, or they just didn't push hard enough. And it actually is discouraging to see how many people come and go into this. And I've come to learn, honestly, if you put your head down and just keep walking, sure, you're going to see a lot of faces show up, but it's all about that grind, showing up every day, day in and day out. I'm now going on 7 years into this, and I still show up every single day, you guys. This is my job. I love what I do. Everything else in trading is a byproduct of your self-management and discipline. This is why very few traders succeed, because overcoming deep ingrained emotional issues is a challenge. Let your focus be on consistency. Once consistent, you can build on your success. This is going back when we were talking about all of us have different backgrounds, you guys. We are all different. None of us are the same. We were all brought up differently. Our parents are the beginning of us, right? And this is where, when you dive into more about psychology, human nature's belief, you really start reflecting back on your childhood, and you'll be like, damn, that was really fucked up of my parents to really do that. And it affected me when I grew up. Just by parents not showing love and affection, or your parents not kissing or hugging each other, when you're seeing that as a child, your parents are a product of showing you what love is. So that's why a lot of people grow up sexually frustrated, or they can't express their feelings because their parents never showed them how. And all of that, believe it or not, you guys, revolves into how you perceive the stock market and your beliefs and your emotions when it comes to trading. So this is why this stuff to me is so fascinating. Not only am I uncovering my past and how I was brought up, but now I can see the mistakes, what I did right, what I did wrong, what my parents did right and wrong, what I've been taught to believe. I have an open mind. Now I can start adapting, changing, and I can start fixing the type of person that I am to who I want to be. There's some really deep stuff, you guys. And the more that you get into this stuff, like I said, this will ultimately make you a better human being. It will. Let's talk about Ty Cobb. Most of you guys are probably asking, why is this day trader bringing up a baseball player, Ty Cobb? Well, Ty Cobb has the best batting average ever in Major League Baseball. He's number one with a batting average of .366. Let's talk about this real quick. So in case you did not know, I am a huge baseball fan. Baseball and day trading go hand in hand in my book. Baseball is a very mental game and is one of the hardest games to master, just like stock market and day trading. It's a very mental game. Ty Cobb has the best batting average of all time, a 366. Ty Cobb played baseball from 1905 to 1928 and is still number one to this day, 2021. That's 100 years later and still the best hitter of all time. It's all about waiting for your pitch, the same as trading stocks. You will see A+ setups and you will see garbage setups. You cannot trade. We cannot all trade the same setups, is what I'm trying to say. Setups that I like to trade, other people can't trade. Setups that you like to trade, I cannot trade. This is why so many people fail trading basic chart patterns. We all look at these patterns or setups differently. Some patterns, setups move slow versus some pattern setups move fast, volatility. Based on how fast a stock is moving, you have to determine your size, risk, how will you approach the setup. When it comes to day trading, the best thing, you can evolve and mold yourself into the type of trader that you want to be. For me, I'm a very fast-paced type of trader. I can develop and put together a plan in seconds. I can gauge how volatile a stock is, how much my size is going to be if I take a position, where my risk is, where my profit target is. And if things ain't working out, then I have to cut it like that. And I can cut my trades like that without even thinking. Everybody's going to be different. So this is where you have to determine what chart do you want to trade off of. Do you want to work more at a slower pace and work off that 10-minute, 30-minute chart where the stock moves slowly and you can put in your risk, your profit target, and see how it plays out within the next hour, maybe 2 hours? I'm more of a volatility momentum trader. That's the type of stocks that I like to trade. I like to trade fast-moving stocks. And this all comes from, we're all different, you guys, all of us. So based on how fast a stock is moving, you have to determine your size, risk. How will you approach the setup? Same as baseball. You have many different kinds of pitchers in the way they set up, wind up, deliver the ball, the speed of the ball, the many different pitch types of fastball, curveball, changeup, slider, and so on. So you can see why I would say baseball and day trading go hand in hand, you guys. And I wanted to bring up this video here to show you guys an example. Now, this all comes back to day trading. We have slow-moving stocks, fast-moving stocks, and the same thing rolls over into baseball. The pitcher, every pitcher in baseball is different. They all have their own unique way of setting up, their delivery type, how fast or slow they throw that ball, the different types of balls that they can throw. And then it's the pitcher versus the batter. And that's where the batter gets his batting average from, on how well he can hit off of these pitchers. And a batter's job is to patiently wait for that pitch that he likes and he can hit out of the park or get a base hit off of. And you could see here from a few pictures that have been up, every one of those pictures have a different delivery type. And I can go on and on and on about the different pictures. Some have a very slow setup and delivery. Some have a very fast setup and delivery. And it's just like this guy was a big sensation this year. He really mixed up the game. Look at his delivery. He's messing with the batter to throw his timing off. So when he goes to swing that bat, he'll miss the pitch. He doesn't really throw fast. I mean, the fastest ball he throws is maybe low 90s at best. And his edge is throwing off the batter's timing to miss the ball. And that's what he does best right here. See his windup, he'll take his time. Same thing applies in the stock market, you guys, and approaching these stocks. There's going to be fast moving stocks, slow moving stocks, wild and unpredictable moving stocks. It's all about patiently waiting for the setup and what catches your eye, what patterns have you picked up on before to take advantage of. So that's why I would say baseball and day trading, it goes hand in hand. And you guys will see me from time to time. I'll stream and I'll play MLB The Show. It's a very patient game, and it really tests your discipline when you're at bat and you're waiting for that pitch to come to where you can hit it for a base hit. It's a pitcher versus batter game. This is just a small fraction of what I teach at Trading Learning 101. My expertise are on the topics beliefs, psychology, emotions, discipline, human nature, thinking differently than everyone else, because we know 90% of traders fail and lose money in the stock market. We are the 10% who think outside of the box. If you guys are interested, I should have a link in the video description below. Join the Trading Learning 101 Discord. The chat room is now open to everybody as we go into the new year. And if you are interested in joining the Ultimate Pass, here's what is included. Every day before market opens, we live stream and do a pre-market prep Monday through Friday. We cover stocks on my watch list for the day and levels to look out for. My thoughts before the open, a healthy reminder before the bell rings, midday market recaps, covering hot stocks and plays of the day, and any lessons to be talked about. Day Trading Masterclass, over a 10-part video series teaching you how to get started in day trading. Access to our video library for members only. Trading DVDs. My personal study notes when I was learning. Friday live streams, Day Trading Live. Every single Friday we meet up and we'll stream and we'll day trade live for around 3 to 4 hours straight every single Friday. Unlock all the extra educational channels inside the Discord. Over 20 educational channels. So all within the Discord here in the education section, this is all hand-picked stuff from me that I found very, very valuable when it comes to day trading. We have all of these different audiobooks, over what, 24 of audiobooks in here? 30 PDF books in here. That's 30 free books for you. We got candlestick patterns, and the list goes on and on and on. Candlestick, chart patterns, Fibonacci, trading psychology. I've really jam-packed this server with education, like I've said, over the years that I found very, very valuable, and I'm sharing it all with you guys. SEC filings, so you can brush up your skills on what forms to look out for and the meanings of the forms. With 2022 on its way, you guys, it's up to you. How badly do you want it? We're about to all have goals that we want to achieve for the new year coming up. We all know everybody makes all these New Year's resolutions. The most popular one is going to the gym to lose weight after all of the holidays. And then pretty much 2 years into the new year, people give up, they quit, and they fall right back into old routines. It's all about laying out a game plan, you guys. At first, it's going to suck. It is. But you have to trick your brain into this new routine that you're getting into. And studies have shown any change to your routine, it's going to take at least 30 days for your mind and your body to get used to that change. So lay out a blueprint and a game plan for the next year. At first, the first 30, 60 days, yeah, it's going to suck. But the more you do it and you get those 30, 60 days down, your body's going to adjust. And then you're going to be used to this new routine. And right now, you're going to be sacrificing time to learn this. This is a skill, like we said, you will have for a lifetime, you guys. How badly do you want it? Educating yourself every day, growing every day, you're doing more than the 90%. We've seen so many people come and go the last year. Yeah, it's disheartening to see how many people fail, give up, but that's their mistakes. They didn't want to take it seriously. They didn't want to educate themselves, follow the path, taking it a day at a time. When people show up, they focus on, they want to get rich fast and they want to make as much money as they can today. They don't think about how they're going to close for the week. All they're thinking about is, I want to close rich today. So I want to hit that home run trade today. Stop focusing like that, you guys. Nobody has ever came into the stock market and instantly made it rich. Unless they did a Wall Street bets, YOLO play options on something insane. That's the only time. Becoming a millionaire, it takes time. It's an everyday grind. Educating yourself, working on yourself every single day. Putting your head down, not worrying about what other people think or what other people are doing. Just focusing on yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters, is you. Right? So I raise my glass and I cheers to you guys going into the new year, 2022. I hope great success for you guys going into the next year. I'm excited to kick things off next Monday. New year, new opportunity. Let's get it, you guys. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in for this workshop. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you're interested, subscribe to the channel. I have over 650 videos on my channel for you to learn from. Dive in, learn, grow every day. As I always say to you guys, have that patience, have that discipline,